Joining us now with more, South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham is with us. Let me put up on the screen, Senator. This is Joe Biden, your old friend, when he was a little more coherent. And he voted to let states overturn Roe v. Wade.
Right.
He backed an amendment to our Constitution to overturn Roe v. Wade. You compare that to what I mentioned earlier, what I played earlier, Governor Northam, and some of these states that allow abortion even up until the moment of birth, which by any scientific definition would be murder. By any scientific conclusion, if we're following science, that child is viable and can live alone outside the womb. How did they get that extreme?
Well, the most radical people in the country, and maybe in the history of American politics, are now in charge of the Democratic Party. This is the Democratic Party that wants to expand the Supreme Court because they don't like the conservative makeup. This is the Democratic Party that wants to put term limits on judges, our judges, because they don't like our judges. This is the Democratic Party that would abolish the Electoral College so Delaware and South Carolina wouldn't have much of a say about who's president. It'd be New York and California. What happened to Joe Biden? He got hijacked by the most radical people in the country. He's captive to their interests. What happened to the court today was the saddest chapter in the history of the United States Supreme Court. This was despicable, it's dangerous, and it was dumb. To the person who did this, if it's a conservative, you're a traitor to the cause. If it's a liberal, you're the dumbest person in Washington, because it's not going to change the midterms. You're not going to scare any conservative judge away from repealing Roe v. Wade, and it should be repealed. It should go back to the states. And you're adding a narrative to a storyline that you want to win, and you don't give a damn about how you win. You want to keep the seat open if you have to destroy Kavanaugh. You want to change the makeup of the court to make sure it bends to your will. You want open borders to change the nature of America. You want to abolish the Electoral College. You want to make D.C. a state to make you more powerful. To those who want to gain power through destroying institutions, you're going to get rejected at the ballot box.
Do you believe it's likely that this was done to try to intimidate the justices?
Oh.
Do you believe maybe a combination of intimidate them and advance the narrative again to go back to this idea of packing the court?
Well, the most likely scenario is that the people who want to change institutions to get their way did this. The same people who want to expand the court because it's conservative. Why is it conservative? Because people like you and myself went out and voted for President Trump and conservatives to put conservatives on the court. They want to expand the court to change its makeup. They want to do away with the Electoral College so that South Carolina and other states really can't have a say about picking the president. So I think their motivation was to scare the court, to change its mind about repealing Roe v. Wade. That's not going to work. And to create a debate to talk about something other than high gas prices, inflation, and broken borders and crime. Here's what I think. I don't think this decision by the court, if it holds, is going to change the midterm elections at all, because people are going to vote based on the safety and the well-being of their family, not a Supreme Court decision.
All right, Senator Graham, great to see you. We appreciate your analysis, being with us. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.